Hello everyone. I know it's been a while, but I am going to try and whip out a couple games for you guys in the next coming days. So this is literally my first game in I think 3-4 weeks now, and it is against Long Azrael, and I saw he was ranked 143 on Matchmaker, so he's still pretty fresh and plays a lot of games. So I figured I'm up to a challenge already, so I better play pretty good. So this is a good test for me coming back. Anyway, so I start off with my usual build here. It's pretty similar. You know, I have my 5 lone swords. I have 2 Naginata warrior monks, and you know that's pretty much the bulk of my infantry there. And this game I did something a little differently. I got rid of my light cab that I usually use, and my Yari cab, and I went with a Naginata warrior monk cab and a katana cab on each side. And my leftover unit ended up being bow cab, which I just had hide in the trees the whole time. So typical as per of what I do, I moved up right away. I did not want him to capture this workshop, and I increased that armor of all his units. So I was a little worried about it because he does have so many ranged units, and you know he starts firing volleys pretty early at me because he does have the bow warrior monks, and he does some good damage pretty early off. And I lose a lot of guys just getting into position. I mean, this unit right here is probably going to get completely wiped out as far as I remember, right in the beginning of the match. But I am, you know, trying to surround him in every way possible. And I set up my my cab over here just as a cutoff point, hopefully trying to bait him out. And I see an opening here. He has no protection right here, and I bring my katana cab through, and I rush the flank right here. Now, my big mistake that I made was I didn't flank here and then pull this way. I actually ended up facing him head on, both of his guys, so he actually gets wiped out pretty quick, but he does do way more damage than our total units in that unit at all. So I did okay. At the same time, my guys are just getting pelted. I mean, I'm not very fresh. Most of these guys are down to half.
Our men are running from the battlefield.
Half or so.
Shape for display.
Of unit power, and I'm about to get charged over here, and I just sort of let it happen. I figure this is a bad move by him trying to charge when I'm sitting in great guard, and you know he's the one that takes all the damage there. And I was able to sneak this one unit of lone swords behind and flank here, but I did lose this one here. So if we look back at the battlefield, I can't really adjust well anymore. I still have a lot of units, but I lost, I think, most of my infantry here. At least 3 units. I shouldn't say most. I've had around 7. But this does give me time to come around and flank him on all sides. And now I'm going to exploit his weaknesses. I have this bow cab here hitting on him. I have this not a warrior monk cab and my great guard that's going to come back and hit him in the back over here. And I have a whole bunch of lines of infantry going around his side here. Now, because my warrior monks are pretty strong here, they are able to stay and not waver as much. I think my lone swords here will waver, but that's okay. Now, I actually do end up winning the battle over here, but I do lose a unit of katana. I lose my my bow monks, but I was able to pop the war cry here early. So, what I have going for me is I made him cluster up completely and run units away from, you know, home base here. And I was able to drop a stand-and fight here pretty early. That was actually a mistake. I did not mean to do that because they're going to help you guys. I had no protection from them. But I wasn't too worried because I was attacking on both sides. And I knew that I was going to be able to bring these cav units over here, smash in the back of them soon. And you can see how their morale is just really crumbling right here as I am getting around and trying to attack from all angles. And I'm eventually going to get right in his general's face. Now my general's actually looking pretty messed up right here. If he brought his sword here and dragged him right here and attacked him on this flank, it probably would have been a lot worse off for me. But since he stacked them up already on these guys right here, they're still holding on. They're still getting pelted, but it's okay. Now I decided to get off my bow cab and hit the back of his units here, which were some bow warrior monks, and I'm able to hit, you know, his last guns here. And eventually I'm able to pull my Great Guard that's right here and smash into the back of these longswords that are
Our men are running from the battlefield.
and that's really going to
Shame
stop,
for display.
you know, the brunt of his attack and make everybody else in this game waver. So, sorry for the half-assed casting, but it has been a while. And, you know, I haven't really been playing shit too much, but I really want to get back into it. I really want to cast some tournaments again. And it's unfortunate there hasn't been any offers for
Victory
that.
will soon be used.
Yeah, this was a game I played against Azrael, Long Azrael. Pretty good player, very humble. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully I'll try to pop out more.